Good morning, everyone. My name is Kim Ashley M. Pantonial, and for today, we will talk about a pre-writing. So before the discussion, let us know what is the objective of this topic. So at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to define pre-writing, topic, audience, and the purpose. Differentiate the difference between pre-writing, topic, audience, and purpose. And the last is create a pre-writing essay. So what is pre-writing first? Pre-writing is the first stage of writing process. In this stage of writing process, during which you transfer your abstract through into more concrete ideas in ink or paper. It also the stage before drafting where you explore your topic, generate ideas, and organize your thoughts. So in short, pre-writing is a draft of your thoughts where you can write your ideas before you proceed to your final idea. So now you are going to pre-write a for example, you want to make a diary. So you need to write or to think about the topic, what you're going to do. So to find the topic in pre-writing, we have techniques to use such as brainstorming, free-writing, looping, clustering, or mind mapping, and asking journalistic question. We can also consider your own experiences, interests, and what you want to learn more about to help pick a topic that feel meaningful and easier to write about. So like what I said earlier, for example, you want to write a diary. So your diary is consider your own experiences and or your interests. Your topic is all about your daily lifestyle or your love life. You're going to put a draft first of your diary before you put in a book or your own diary book. So as you can see, this is an example of finding a topic, clustering, or mind mapping is used. So the topic of this mind mapping is the benefits of learning a second language, and under of it is the career, brain function, and the culture. So what is the purpose of this? What are the purpose and benefits of learning a second language when it comes to career? So under that, we have more jobs and higher salary. If you learn the second language, it is possible for you to communicate more people around you, and you have more opportunities to get job, and it is possible for you to have a higher salary. The second one is the benefits of learning a second language under brain function. So if you learn second language, you're of course you will have a brain function which you will have a better memory or problem solving. Like for example, you learn, nag-aaral ka ng nag-aaral ng second language. Syempre, yung brain natin is makaka-adapt siya ng mga bagong learnings, and maipapasok natin yon sa utak natin, and magkakaroon tayo ng better memory kasi napag-aralan natin kung ano yung second language ng bansa, for example, itong Pilipinas. And when it comes to problem solving, mas naiintindihan mo na siya kasi nga, alam mo may alam ka na. So, that's it. And the third one, under benefits of learning a second language, is a culture, which you can understand. So, if you learn a second language, maiintindihan mo na yung kanilang tradition and your open-mindedness. Kasi, alam ba itong bansa na to is, alam mo yung second language nila, or yung kanilang native language, maiintindihan mo na kung ano yung tradition, kung bakit nila ginagawa yon, and maiintindihan mo yung culture nila, kung paano and paano sila nakaka-survive sa ganung pamumuhay, kung paano sila mamuhay doon sa isang lugar. Nagkakaroon ka ng open-mindedness kasi alam mo na nga, naiintindihan mo kung paano mag-flow yung culture nila. Of course, in doing a pre-writing, you need not only a topic, but you need also a audience. So, what is the purpose of audience? So, the audience is the specific person or group you intended to reach with your writing. Or by integrating the audience awareness in the pre-writing, your work will be clearer, more persuasive, and relevant. For example, the topic is about the making learning other language easier, so the audience would be the student. So, in short, nag-aaral ka ng second language ng halimbawa ng Pilipinas, inaaral mo yung second language ng Pilipinas, which is yung English. So, ang audience mo is yung mga estudyante na kailangan din aralin kung ano ang second language ng Pilipinas para mas madami yung nagkakaintindihan, tapos lumalawak yung community ng mga taong nag-aaral ng second language dito sa Pilipinas, the students. So, last is the purpose. Hindi lang naman kasi pwedeng magsulat ka lang, meron topic and meron audience. So, it is important, very important to have a purpose when you are writing. So, in pre-writing, it helps our writers to prepare a response to a prompt or stimulus. Pre-writing also helps you to explore your topic and decide what you want to say. Kagaya nga ng sinabi kanina na ang pre-writing is a guide or a draft of your story. Makakatulong siya na lumawak pa kasi kapag nagsulat ka ng thoughts mo or idea, parang bago mo siya ipasa ng finals, mas makakaisip ka pa ng mga bagong ideas or mapapalawak mo pa yung nasa isip mo kapag binabasa mo yung draft mo. So, it also allows you to brainstorm ideas freely, helping you identify your main points and supporting details. So, yun ang kagaya ng sinabi ko. It is helping you to identify your main points. So, kumbaga yung draft mo is yung una mong idea. Kung ipapasa mo siya sa final, mas mapapalawak mo pa yung gusto mong yung main point ng story mo. Pre-writing encourages you to think about who will read your essays and why. So, you can tailor your tone, style, and content accordingly. So, alam mo, gagawa ka nga ng story. Kapag nagsulat ka ng story, may isip mo sino yung gusto mong bumasa ng story mo. And sino yung mga audience na gusto mong bumasa ng story mo. Yan. So, the conclusion of pre-writing is it builds a strong foundation for writing by preparing your mind, shaping your ideas, and organizing your structure to create more effective and coherent essay. Yan. Kapag magdi-review ka ganyan, kailangan mong mag-jot down. Magsusulat ka ng mga mahalagang bagay lang. Hindi mo isusulat ng buo, yung naiintindihan mo lang. Kasi parang siya na yung key points nung topic, siya na yung key points nung topic na gagawin. Mas madali siyang matandaan. So, kapag nagsusulat ka, if you do pre-writing, it helps you to prepare your mind. And gagawa ka na reviewer, isusulat mo kung ano yung pinakamahalagang words dun sa sentence na sinabi about dun sa topic. And then, kapag examination na, gagawa ka na mismo nung final mong reviewer, which is nandun na lahat. And kapag nasulat mo na dun yung mga idea or yung mismong point, madali mo nang mahanap kung ano yung tamang sagot sa reviewer mong ginawa. Kumbaga yung reviewer na lang is yung naging jot down mo or yung draft mo to prepare for your examination. So if you have question for this topic, you can freely ask or comment to this video. And that's it. That is my report, and I hope you learned something from me.